2019 meeting of the Planning Board of the Town of Smithtown. We're going to begin it with the Pledge of Allegiance, and everybody's invited to join in. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the Planning Board. The Planning Department would like to recommend the following items be recessed because the applicants are not ready to be heard at this time. Under zoning petitions, number 1, 2012-04 Storybook Homes in Wisconsin. Number 2, 2012-02 Carlson Associates Kings Park. Number 3, 2010-06 KVC Holdings. Under waiver requests 4, number 773 Scholar States Comac. Under 280A application 5 Lizetta Street, and under final 56 map of Open Meadow in Fort Salongo.
Is there anybody present who wishes to be heard on any of the aforesaid matters regarding which the Planning Department is requesting a recess? Seeing none, a motion please.
I move that we recess items 1 through 6 as read.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Those matters are so recessed.
First item under new hearings and decisions is a waiver application number 7, number 939 map of Coventry Village, section 1. The applicant requests to waive a portion of condition K within the subdivision known as number 939 map of Coventry Village, section 1, in order to allow a swimming pool, fence, and removal of fill within the 15-foot limited access and planting easement on lot 1. The subdivision number 939 map of Coventry Village, section 1, received conditional final approval from the Planning Board on July 1st, 1998. Condition K was placed on the approval and reads as follows. A 15-foot wide limited access and planting easement is required along the rear of the lots abutting on Commons Road. The easement for all limited access and planting easements shall prohibit ingress or egress from the lots through the easement area. A 6-foot high fence shall be erected and maintained along the easterly side of the 15-foot limited access and planting easement along Terry Road. A 4-foot high fence shall be installed along Town Commons Road in a location acceptable to the planning director. The style of all fences shall be harmonious with the surroundings as determined by the planning director. Structures other than required fences, the removal of vegetation, and removal of fill shall be prohibited in the easement area. These easement areas shall be landscaped as directed by the planning director. Easement specifications and restrictions shall be noted in the deeds and on the map to be filed in the county clerk's office. The applicant is requesting to waive a portion of the condition to permit the removal of fill and to permit structures within the 15-foot limited access and planting easement on Lot 1 along Town Commons Road for an in-ground swimming pool and fence. In addition to the application, the applicant submitted a letter from the Coventry Village Homeowners Association dated February 28, 2019, stating that they granted the applicant the right to encroach into the limited access and planting easement in order to install an in-ground swimming pool. The engineering department defers their decision of the request to the planning department. The highway department and traffic safety departments have provided no comments. The planning department has no objection to the request for the following reason. 1, Town Commons Road is a private road within a private community, and the in-ground swimming pool, fence, and removal of fill will most likely have little impact to a passerby on Town Commons Road. 2, the Homeowners Association for the private community approved the applicant's request to encroach into the limited access and planting easement in order to install an in-ground swimming pool. The Planning Department recommends that the pool location and the fence height and location be subject to the Board of Zoning Appeals. Recommendation, the Planning Department offers the following resolution for the Board's consideration. Planning Board Resolution number blank 2019, waiver request of conditional approval for number 939 map of Coventry Village, section 1. Whereas the Planning Board has considered the request of Michael DeGeorge Jr. in order to waive a portion of Condition K within the subdivision number 939, map of Coventry Village, Section 1. Now therefore be it first resolved that the Planning Board hereby waives a portion of Condition K within the subdivision number 939, map of Coventry Village, Section 1, in order to permit the removal of fill and permit structures within the 15-foot limited access and easement along Town Commons Road on Lot 1 for an in-ground swimming pool and fence for the reasons presented in this memorandum and subject to the following condition. 1, the pool location and the fence height and location shall be subject to the Board of Zoning Appeals. And the reason why I have that is because they have an application pending before the BZA. So.
Okay. Thank you. Is there anybody present on behalf of the applicant? Please come up and give your name, address, and relationship to the applicant, unless you are the applicant, for the record, please.
Yeah, my name is Michael DeGeorge. I live at 1 Periwinkle Court in Smithtown, and I am the applicant.
Okay. Do we have the affidavit of posting?
I have it here.
Can you hand it in to
Yes.
Mr. Colato, please?
One Periwinkle Court. Yeah.
Does everything appear to be in order? Okay, thank you. All right, so we've been advised by our counsel the affidavit of posting is in order. Did you hear the analysis and the recommendations made by the planning department?
Yes.
Are you in agreement with them?
Yes.
Is there anybody in the audience who wishes to be heard on this matter? Any questions from any member of the board on this matter? Now, it's my understanding we received correspondence, Mr. Colato?
Correct. It was,
It was what was it, a letter?
yes, faxed.
Do you know what date it was, the letter?
There's no date on it. They just have the date of the hearing. It was, we received the April 1st.
Okay, and I believe the letter is typewritten, and then on the bottom of the letter, there's some handwritten words,
Correct.
and it purports to be from some members of the homeowners association, but it's an anonymous letter, correct?
Yep.
So we're not gonna have to read the letter into the record, but we will make it part of the record. It's a, how many page letter?
It's one.
Not counting the fax cover sheet.
One.
It's a one-page letter, was received April 1st, 2019 by the planning board. It's been described, by the planning department, it's been described, it'll be made part of the record in this matter. No questions from any member of the board? Then we need a motion to close the public hearing, please.
In the matter of number 939, map of Coventry Village, Section 1, I move that we close the public hearing.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? The hearing is closed. And then on the resolution, please?
In the matter of number 939, map of Coventry Village, Section 1, I move that we adopt the resolution as read in accordance with the recommendation of the Planning Department.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? The resolution is adopted unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
The next item is a waiver request for a 280A application on Birch Road in Kings Park. Birch Road and Washington Avenue, I believe.
Says Washington Drive.
Washington Drive.
Washington
The applicant requests the planning board waive the requirement of 600 feet of sidewalks on Washington Drive and Birch Road in Kings Park within 280A application on Birch Road. This 280A application received conditional approval from the board on November 3rd, 2004, and involved improving a portion of the paper streets, Washington Drive and Birch Road, in Kings Park in order to construct 2 single-family dwellings. The applicant was bonded for 600 feet of sidewalk, 400 feet on Washington Drive, and 200 feet on Birch Road. To date, all of the improvements on the performance bond have been completed with the exception of the sidewalks. The engineering and highway departments have no objection to the request. The traffic safety department has provided no comment. The planning department has no objection to waiving the sidewalks for the following reasons. 1, Washington Drive and Birch Road are residential access streets and have been identified by the planning department as streets that do not need sidewalks due to the low traffic volume. 2, no sidewalks on Washington Drive and Birch Road or any of the surrounding residential streets in the neighborhood. Recommendation, the planning department offers the following resolution for the board's consideration. Planning board resolution number blank 2019. Waiver request of public improvements for 288 application, Georgetown Concepts, Inc., for Suffolk County Tax Map number 800, 32, 229, and 49. Whereas the planning board has considered the request of Louis Castellano to waive the requirement of 600 feet of sidewalks on Washington Drive and Birch Road within Kings Park, now therefore be it first resolved that the planning board hereby approves the request of Louis Castellano to waive the requirement of 600 feet of sidewalks on Washington Drive and Birch Road within the 288 application Georgetown Concepts, Inc., for Suffolk County Tax Map Number 800, 32, 2, 29, and 49 in Kings Park for the following reasons. 1, Washington Drive and Birch Road are residential access streets and have been identified by the Planning Department as streets that do not need sidewalks due to the low traffic volume. 2, there are no sidewalks on Washington Drive and Birch Road or any of the surrounding residential access streets in the neighborhood.
Okay, we've received the affidavit of posting. Everything is in order? Okay, thank you. Sir, please give your name and address for the record, and unless you are the applicant, just tell us what your relationship to the applicant is.
I am the applicant, Louis Castellano, 2693 Middle Country Road, Lake Grove, New York.
Thank you, sir. You just heard the analysis and the recommendations, as well as the proposed resolution of the planning department.
We're good?
You're in agreement with that?
Yes.
Anybody in the audience who wishes to be heard on this matter? Any questions from any members of the board on this particular matter? Seeing none, a motion to close the public hearing, please?
In the matter of 280A application, Georgetown Concepts Incorporated, I move that we close the public hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None, the hearing is closed. And
In
on the
the-
resolution, please?
In the matter of 288 application, Georgetown Concepts Incorporated, I move that we adopt the resolution as read in accordance with the recommendation of the Planning Department.
Thank you for your time.
Second.
Somebody has to second it.
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None, the resolution is adopted unanimously. Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Thank you, folks.
All right, looks like the only things we have left are adoption of minutes of March 6, 2019 and March 20th, 2019. So at this time, I will move that we adopt the minutes of the March 6, 2019 and March 20th, 2019 meetings of this board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Those minutes are adopted. And it looks like all we have left is a motion to adjourn if anybody's inclined to make it.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None? We are adjourned. Thank you.